Right, this is a little exchange between two of my colleagues yesterday. I've heard that they have had the cure for cancer for years now, decades even, but they can't let it get out because the costs to the medical industry would be too much, so they keep it a secret. And my other colleague says, you know what, mate? That wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. I'm stood there washing pots over the sink listening to this, thinking here's another conversation where the word they is used in the fashion of the conspiracy theorist. They who lurk in the shadows and pull the strings. They, the elite ruling us with malevolent intent. My view is, no, a cure-all for cancer has not been discovered or created. Cancer is a family of diseases, so to speak, rather than one single disease, and there are different causes. Some are more at risk than others. Certain activities put you at a greater risk. But yeah, to believe that a cure is somehow being covered up, you surely have to believe, if you've thought it through, that there is a conspiracy in some high-ranking levels of the medical stroke scientific community, first off. And then you may be asking yourself, who else knows about this? The US government, the UK government, the Illuminati, do they know? Of course they know, right? They know everything. But we little people have to be kept in the dark, where we belong. Imagine there was a cure for cancer discovered decades ago, or even just a few years ago, and various government agencies around the world knew about it, but for some reason the people who worked in the agencies were taken aside and sworn to secrecy, or threatened, or their families were threatened. Anyway, you would have to believe that thousands of people knew about it, right? Now surely someone by now would have blabbed, would have spoken out. Yeah, gone to the press. You would have thought someone's moral conscience would have gotten the better of them, and they would have tried to somehow expose the truth. Now this is just a bullshit conspiracy theory. Just reason it through and ask yourselves if it's plausible. Does it sound plausible? I wish there were a cure for cancer, but wishing it won't make it so. Having said that, the medical industry, if you like, or medical science I should say, is flying forward at an accelerated pace. So in the future, who knows? Changing the subject, much of the talk at work is about television rather than conspiracy theories. Yeah, the lads talk about what new series they're watching or what they need to catch up on. Game of Thrones, True Blood, Penny Dreadful are some of the ones mentioned. The guys will say things like, oh, I've got to watch the next 3 series first to catch up to where you are, so I'm thinking that would take like 4, 5, 6 hours of television that you'd have to sit down and watch. I don't know, maybe these shows are mind-blowingly brilliant, but I'm just not into television. So I'm finding it difficult to relate to the conversations going on. I can honestly think of better stuff to do with my time than watch TV. More constructive stuff like make YouTube videos, for instance. Other chatter at work. Same as any other workplace up and down the country, I suppose. Rumours, gossip, stories about someone getting the shit beaten out of them in some dodgy local boozer. And of course lots of sexual innuendo and sexually motivated speculation. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Yeah, as far as the cure for cancer being kept secret conspiracy theory goes, I think it's rubbish. And I was kind of disappointed to hear my colleagues, full-grown men, talking as they were. But hey, maybe I'm the one who's wrong, eh? And you watching this have a different opinion. Perhaps you might like to share your view with me. Am I being naive? Are you going to set me straight? Anyway, I'll see you next time, folks. All the best.